Libra, welcome to your August General Love Tarot reading for 2025. This is your girl, Mermaid Scales Tarot. Thank you so much for joining me here. This is a General Love Tarot reading for the Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and or any other strong placement for the sign of Libra. This is a general tarot reading, so please keep that in mind. To only take what resonates with you and leave what doesn't for someone who really needs to hear these messages. And of course, hi cross-watchers, you're very welcome here if you're interested in a Libra. Who wouldn't be? I like to remind Libra and cross-watchers that energy is fluid, so this simply means you may feel like I'm describing a certain situation in the reading where you may feel the roles are flipped or reversed. That's completely okay. You're more than welcome to use your own discretion to flip those roles if that resonates with your specific situation the best. So let's go ahead and get this reading started. And I like to start off my readings by doing a mini meditation to clear and set the energy, but if you're just here for the card pull, I completely understand. You can go ahead and get to that card pull by checking out the pinned comment below with all the timestamps. For those of you who are with me now, thank you so much for joining me. It really does help me connect to your energy by doing this. So I'm going to ask everyone to take a deep breath in, and I'm going to ring the sound bowl 3 times. And during that time, I just want you to open up your energy to ask the questions you have in regards to your love life, and we'll see what Spirit has to say. So let's go ahead and take that deep breath in. And tune into the energy of Libra. Okay. I just got really interesting confirmation. So for someone, I just saw like boxer briefs, but those could also be like boy shorts or, you know, I don't know. Someone likes to sleep in their underwear. Someone could be in their underwear right now, or just loves to hang out in the boxers, boxer briefs, you know, panties when they get home. And just talking about maybe whose energy I'm connecting to here. But yeah, I wonder if there's someone you've recently been intimate with or someone who's recently stayed the night. I also saw the letter C as in Caroline or Christopher. First, middle, last initial can mean something to someone. Does not have to be the case. But let's see what this is about. It's not giving me a whole bunch other than their undergarments, but we'll see if Spirit wants to kind of get more in depth as to maybe why this person's energy is coming up. And again, yours or theirs. But if these messages didn't resonate, don't worry. That doesn't mean this reading is or is not going to be for you. Let's just go ahead and dive deeper into the cards. So tell me, Spirit, what does Libra need to know right now about their love life and what's going on in August 2025? Okay, heart-to-heart conversations. And it says, honestly discuss your feelings with each other. I'm feeling like for some of you, you may be dealing with another Libra or someone that has Libra in their big 3, Libra, Venus. But yeah, I do feel that there's something that needs to be said. There is a conversation that you guys have been wanting to have that may be happening in the month of August. And it's something both of you will want to get off your chest, both want to reveal to one another, and both want to honestly put out there. But maybe even for some of you guys, it's like, I need you to tell me. Oh, and I'm seeing a scar. I wonder if someone has a prominent, noticeable scar somewhere on their face, their hand, their body. But there could be like a little bit of a wound that has been happening in someone that someone needs to hear, you know, more about in order to better understand it. Kind of similar to Gemini's reading. So if you're dealing with a Gemini or if you have strong Gemini in your chart, I suggest checking out the Gemini reading to see if there's messages for you there. But the positive thing is that in August, there are things that are going to be said for you guys that you are going to have a better understanding of and a serious conversation about it. So then we have infidelity. Ooh, so there's either trust issues regarding infidelity, and that's why someone's being a little bit, you know, guarded or a little bit more intense about wanting to have this conversation, there could be infidelity involved, okay? It's either the worry of it or the fact that maybe something is happening here with infidelity, okay? What is the deeper meaning behind this connection of what Libra needs to know right now? Fourth house with roots. So the fourth house is ruled by Cancer. So some of you could be dealing with a Cancer. You could have strong Cancer in your chart. But there's something at the root of this situation here that you guys need to get to an understanding of. Now, whether this has come through because of an infidelity situation or, again, huge trust issues that have unfortunately been rooted in someone's psyche that has made someone a little bit jealous, a little bit possessive, a little bit worried, or I don't know, snooping I'm kind of hearing, maybe looking through someone's phone. So there's going to be a conversation about this, and maybe either kind of having a better understanding where someone's coming from with this, or to decide where this is going to go from here if infidelity has been exposed or has been known to someone. So let's dive into this using the tarot. Someone could have a fruit tree in their backyard. I know that's such a random confirmation. But we have the Knight of Swords. Ooh, Gemini energy. Yeah, we need to talk. This is that type of energy here. And I want to put this like face to face, 10 toes down. I need to say this. I need to ask this. Wow. Okay. We're going to get all the cards out first and then do a deep dive. Four of Pentacles, Capricorn energy. Interesting. We got the Empress here. Definitely Libra energy. Ooh, the Empress and the Emperor? What? Okay, there's also two 4s here. So your birthday could be October 4th, October 14th, or September 24th, or August 4th, August 14th, August 24th could be important dates in your love life. Okay. So bottom of the deck, we have the Page of Pentacles. This is Earth energy, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn energy. And what I feel with this is that interest was elsewhere. And someone started to know that or notice that. Maybe someone started to kind of like get a new hobby or started to go out more or started wanting to do more, but it felt like outside of the connection here. Maybe someone was taking classes or someone had, you know, some training to do for their work. But with the Page of Pentacles, it could also mean that there's maybe something recently that started that has been more committed between the two of you. And as you guys kind of started that commitment, more other sides of each other has been shown. And it, again, we'll clarify and we'll get deeper. I don't feel this is, unless there is infidelity, but I don't feel like if there is the only component of someone having trust issues because of infidelity in the past, they're trying to keep that in check, but maybe it's so fresh, so raw, or so devastating for them at the time. It's like hard for them to not have those feelings of jealousy or wanting to see someone's phone or whatever. Not that I'm making an excuse if that's not okay, but I'm just trying to better communicate this person's reasons for why they act out like this, and that could mean anything to you, whether you want to take it or not. But with the Page of Pentacles, I do feel as if there's someone that has been trying to make up for something, been trying to put an effort into something in a means to get things back on track. But we'll see how this all goes down. But it could also be interest elsewhere that someone was definitely picking up on. Maybe someone was like working out more, or I don't know, flexing harder on social media. It's like, why are you doing all that? So let's see. Dead center of this is the Knight of Swords, Gemini energy. So in August, there's a need to talk. There's a need to confront this. There's a need to put everything out there. This is the only way that this could really be salvaged, is honesty, no BS, head on, you need to tell me this. And I think someone's really going to stand their ground until they get the truth. There is not going to be any sidestepping, no, you know, anything that could be left to guessing. We're going to get all this out right now. it does maybe feel like a confrontation with this heart-to-heart conversations for some of you guys. I do want to clarify this Knight of Swords energy. Tell me more about the Knight of Swords for Libra. Three of Wands. Tell me more. Ooh. And the Hermit in reverse. Whoa. Virgo energy. Bottom of the deck, we have the Five of Wands, Leo energy. Something may have happened while someone was traveling. Someone was, you know, doing their own thing with the Three of Wands. Aries energy, by the way. Or maybe, again, someone's just been more distant, has been doing a lot, and hasn't really been telling the person why they've been, not that they owe you an explanation or vice versa or anything, but it's like, I wonder why this interest has suddenly come up. Why they're kind of wanting to do more things without me. And I feel with the Hermit in reverse, it's like, we're not going to put this off any longer. You're not going to keep this to yourself any longer. I'm going to pull this out of you. We're going to talk. And I think with the Five of Wands at the bottom of the deck, someone has kind of found out something that has hurt their feelings in regard to infidelity recently, maybe. And I definitely feel that the wound is still very, very fresh. I do feel that tensions are very high between the two of you, if that is the case. And someone may feel like the way they left the last conversation wasn't the best, and they want to kind of clear a lot of things out that maybe wasn't said very well when this Five of Wands energy was at its most intense. Whether that is being caught cheating or, again, the accusations or fear of that in itself. But with the Three of Wands and the Hermit in reverse, this could go two ways. This could either be, yeah, definitely something was exposed that someone was trying to hide with the Hermit in reverse that we need to talk about. And with the Three of Wands, maybe it's something that someone's been trying to, you know, avoid, and someone's been trying to, how do I describe what I'm feeling here? It's almost as if, like, let's just put a cover over it. Let's just go on as if nothing bad happened. It wasn't that big of a deal. We could do so much more right now. And it's like, no, this has to be talked about so we can get to the understanding, to the root of why this even happened in the first place. If some of you don't want to talk and left it at that, that's fine. Maybe I'm just picking up on their energy entirely. Let's keep going. What's challenging this or emphasizing this? The Four of Pentacles, Capricorn energy. Someone, yeah, is very, very secretive, guarded. Someone keeps a lot within. They do that because they know if they were to reveal anything, there could be something they could lose. And they're in that mindset of not wanting to lose whatever they have with you. Maybe they're afraid to lose you. So that's why they've been avoiding this conversation. But again, it could also mean, if this is a challenge card, a bit of possessiveness that is starting to show. Jealousy that's starting to show. And maybe for someone unreasonably so. It's not like I did anything to make you question me or to make you doubt me. Let's clarify this as well. We need to get really into this. Tell me more about this Four of Pentacles. Maybe there was like a charge on someone's card that didn't really make sense. Okay, so we have the Emperor and we have the Nine of Cups. So now there's two nines here. So someone's birthday could also be October 9th, October 19th, or September 29th. Bottom of the deck, the Moon card. Okay. This is very specific. So if it's not for you, bear with me for a second. There could have been someone that was messing around with someone at work, potentially a boss or a manager. I'm just going to throw that out there, okay? Now, if that's not so much the case here, then with this combination of the Emperor, the Nine of Cups with the Four of Pentacles, there is someone that likes to be in control, and they're happiest when they're in control. Again, I'm not making excuses for this, but I'm just saying that that's one of their definite shadow flaws, right? And they may feel like when they're in control, they have more of a say of what something could happen or what could go down, although That's not usually the case, right? We also officially have 444 in this spread here, so that could be a number confirmation you see quite a lot, quite a bit. But the Moon card, there's a lot of subconscious fears around infidelity or trust issues that are starting to surface and really come to a boiling point. I wonder if even someone had recently a bad dream of someone cheating, and that's why this is all kind of surfacing. But even so, maybe for some of you guys with this Moon card at the bottom of the deck, like there could have been someone that felt a lot like they were left in the dark and that they had a suspicion, they had a feeling, no proof, but it was always kind of lingering there, whether it was, yeah, they're definitely cheating, or why are they so nervous about me doing this? Why are they so weird about me doing this? But with the Emperor and the Nine of Cups, if this is a challenge card, then definitely someone needs to start, if they want to fight for this, if they want to have this, to let go of some of this control and need to control. Because let me tell you something, crowning this reading is the Empress. The Empress doesn't need anyone to be in control of them. Divine feminine energy, Taurus energy, Libra energy, Venus energy. So this could be why someone has a lot of these jealousy issues. First of all, you, or if this is you going through this person could be extremely good looking, okay? And when you're that good looking, you'll have eyes stared at you. You will have people interested in you. Maybe someone's social media is really active with heart eyes, flame emojis, and that's just maybe even someone, the way you dress or the way you do your hair or makeup is triggering someone, even though it shouldn't, right? So I think maybe someone views you as so attractive or can get anyone that it's triggering this type of reaction from someone here. Now, someone could be pregnant, and that complicates things a lot. It's not for everyone. But I feel with this Empress here, if that neither of those messages were really the case, then it's kind of throwing you off why all of this would come about, because you have been there and you've been creating with this person. Things have been going really well. And maybe because they started to have more feelings for you, then the need to control or the need to make sure there's no infidelity going on is growing stronger. Now, I am seeing if there is infidelity here, there was someone with Empress energy that did seduce using their sexuality, knowing exactly what they were doing to get what they want. And for some, it worked. What's rooting this is the Emperor. So Aries energy. So rooting this, there needs to be new solid understanding, a new way of working out feelings or triggers in a responsible way, in an accountable way. That's the only way this is going to get resolved, if it can at all. And with the Emperor rooting this, someone needs to step up, someone needs to be responsible, someone needs to take ownership of what they did. And if there's a chance at this being, healed or reconstructed, then someone needs to take the actions to make sure it stays that way. There will be no other way around this. Someone could be much older in this connection here as well, whether you're much older than them or they're older than you. But with double Emperor here, yeah, I do feel that the divine masculine in this counterpart, and let me just say this really quickly, this has nothing to do with gender or sex. We all have masculine, feminine energies within each and every one of us. However, some of us during different times in our life or in general are more dominantly masculine or feminine. So you can use your role deciphering there. The divine masculine is the one that needs to step up and needs to align themselves with what the Empress is asking for. And that's not to say that the Empress is perfect and that nothing ever goes wrong, but with whatever this is going on here, I do feel it's a divine masculine feminine or divine masculine energy that messed up, or that is the one that's kind of exerting this over need to control, that needs to reel it in. Because if you guys are in the highest vibrational possible, you guys could be a power couple here. You guys are both the type that likes to be successful, that likes to build, that likes to grow, that likes to have like an empire, a 10 of Pentacles type of legacy with the right person. But there's some things that need to be worked out here in order for you guys to get in that true alignment if it's meant to work. In the recent past, we have the Magician. Gemini energy, Virgo energy here. So someone could have definitely been in magician mode as far as keeping an illusion up, saying the right things, doing the right things to not make someone question too much. It feels a little manipulative, I'm not going to lie, if that's confirmation here. And maybe it was like, no, it's not what you think, especially if the infidelity was really happening, right? It's not what you think, that's, you're overreacting, it's not like that, and it was. And so the magic kind of wore off, or their charm wore off. But others of you, it could be the fact that with this magician energy, how much they want this and how much they want you, maybe it kind of went into overload. And it's not the fact that they want this and want you that is so bad, right? It's just the fact that maybe they overdo it with the way it has to be and the way that they want it to be, a little bit uncompromising. That is the issue. And it comes from something and somewhere. And again, with this 4th house and with the Emperor and Empress, someone could have parental issues, or specifically mother issues, father issues, that's making this so much more apparent as to why they have these types of behaviors, right? But with the Magician in the past, maybe someone has convinced someone to, let's work this out, let's just keep trying. But if that's the case, there's still a missing part to this puzzle that has to be addressed, and that is through conversation. All right, Libra. To see the likely outcome of this situation, what is likely to happen and unfold from now till the end of the month, you need to be prepared for, aware of. We're going to go ahead and take this to Patreon for the extended reading. I'm going to overturn this card here to show you the likely outcome of this situation, pull some more tarot cards, see what they're likely to do, what's not likely to happen. And if you guys really felt this was your reading, I promise there'll be more clarity and answers for you in the extended reading. So if you'd like to join me for the extended reading, open up the description box of this video where you will find the link to Patreon that will take you to the extended reading. But if this is where we depart, Libra, I hope that this has given you a lot of clarity and understanding of what's going on in your love life. And if it has, please let me know. Drop a comment below, hit that like button, and don't forget to subscribe. I love you, Libra, very much, and I'll see you next time. Take care, Libra.